Hey guys, welcome back to episode number 3 of Seeking Scratch, and today I've got something a little bit different. It's going to be a really in-depth recording of my lesson with Clive that I had on Thursday. Now with Clive we went really into depth with things that I needed to adjust with my swing, all the way down to things such as spin rate and contact with the ball. Now previously, when Clive saw me back in episode number 1, he picked up on a lot of things to do with my swaying. Now he gave me a simple quick fix to work on, and that's kind of followed me for the past week and a little bit while we were playing around the golf course the other day with Logan and Danny. But going into this lesson with Clive, there was a lot of things that needed to be adjusted. Now we go, like I say, into spin rate. We're using a GC quad, and we're really going into these numbers. So without further ado, here's the lesson with Clive.
So how did you play?
Well, I played okay in the back and kind of warmed up and got used to everything. It's a new course as well. Just overall, really, there's too many double bogeys.
Right, okay.
So I ended up with plus 15 through 18.
Yeah.
But
And did, we said about not swaying or swinging within your frame.
Yeah.
Did you have chance to do any of that? Or?
Yeah, so I've been doing a fair bit of it, but what I'm finding is as I'm focusing so much on my head and staying still, it's causing maybe a few other things to go out of sync.
Okay.
So I'm finding I'm thinning the ball a lot.
Yeah.
But then thinning it. Yeah. But then on the course, a lot of things were coming out the toe as well.
All right, okay. All right, let's have a look.
Yeah.
So you got your 8, yeah?
Yeah, 8 iron.
Oh, the way up to his toe. So you hit that, you compressed on that one.
Okay.
Yeah?
That doesn't feel like it. It still feel like it's
Okay. Do that
going
again.
up. That one did feel like it had compression,
Okay. So you look at this, right, and this is where this is really useful. This is looking at your spin rate.
Okay. Yeah.
That gave you, the one before was over 9,000 revs, yeah?
Yeah.
That's 8,900, yeah?
Okay.
Average, we normally say about 8,000
Yeah.
for an 8 iron. It's normally 1,000 per club.
Yeah, so it's spinning
7,000
quite a lot.
Yeah, that's what we're looking at.
Okay.
So we'll keep an eye on that, okay?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
couple more, that was better. So remember, that is the ball that's going there.
Yeah.
A proper ball's going to go further than that.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
that
yeah.
would, what did that say? That gave us 153, didn't it? Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's giving us 152. So it's near
Sure.
to that, okay? But obviously that's cost a lot more than what that did, and that's all right.
Definitely.
Okay. How did that feel?
Felt like I came across it.
You did?
Something
How'd that feel?
thin off the toe.
Okay. Well, you're not moving as much,
No.
which is good.
Yeah.
All right. You've taken that on board. There's not as much movement there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little bit hit or miss with the strike, isn't there, at the minute?
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
That's what I'm fine.
I think it's still a little bit.
We're still
Coming underneath yourself
Okay.
that way.
Hitting up on the ball.
Yeah, and that's why it's 9,000 revs,
Yeah.
right? Which we want to get that down a little bit. You're tending.
Okay.
Yes, your left shoulder's going to be higher than your right, but
Yeah.
it's coming up quite a lot.
Yeah.
That's where your bottom hand, and that's when you thin it.
Okay.
Okay? We've got to try and get you to keep your chest over it a little bit longer.
Okay.
Okay? Go to halfway and stop. Yeah. I think you should start that there a bit more.
Right.
That's
Okay.
right.
So still reaching out.
You're there a little bit. Look, you see that?
Yeah.
I think you want to be there a bit.
Okay.
So we're going to do that to halfway.
Yep.
Yeah, there. And as you're coming down, your chest now is going to cover the ball. Yeah?
Yep.
Cover the ball like that a bit more.
Okay.
You're a little bit like that.
Yeah.
Okay? As opposed to, you'll get shots that goes to the target, but if you want to improve your strike and get the ball, more compression,
Yep.
you're going to get it more like squeezing down there a bit more.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if anything, you could have been just doing that a little bit
Okay.
with those wrists there. So we're going to try and take those hands out of it on the way back.
Okay.
To start with, by getting you to go that way, and that
Yep.
feels like you're locking up, doesn't it?
Yep. Yeah.
And then you're going to go to there, and then you're going to keep that over the ball there, and then drive through that way.
Okay.
You got that?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So do it slowly. Go to halfway. Stop. That's it. There. Look in the mirror.
Yep.
You are over there.
Yeah.
There. Then you can drive downwards. Okay? Alright? And then drive down on it. So that's the first step, just to go in that short position. Right, you're going to get that short swing, keeping literally you're keeping the face looking at the ball as you go back, and then you're going to keep your chest over it on the way down.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, that felt nicer.
We just didn't have it in the right spot. That was the one before. Right, do that again. Let's do that again. That was a lot better. Good. Yeah, don't jump at it.
Okay.
Just because you're going here, we're not after any real power, okay?
Okay, yeah.
Good, do that again. No, over it and down. That's it. That's the wash. That's it. Good. And again. That's it. Right, a couple more of those, and then we're going to go on. Okay? So, what I'm stopping you from doing is fanning that face open.
Yeah.
You were here, and you were leaning back that way.
Yeah.
Okay? So, one more of those. So that's still giving you, look, by doing that, it's still giving you 114 ball speed, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're still compressing downwind. That is more of a compression.
It does feel like it is.
I think what it is that when we saw you the other day, that if you were going from here, you had to do that on the way down.
Okay.
All right, and that's why it was. I mean, you've always tend to hit it a bit high.
Yeah. It always goes really high. Yeah.
So what I'm saying to you is that when I saw you the other day, we said, right, turn within your frame, which is better. Like you were hinging your wrists a little bit.
Yeah.
So if the wrists are hinging, and any steep action is going to send it high.
Okay.
So we're trying to flatten that out with this.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go on.
Okay.
Okay?
Let's see.
Let's do that one more time. Very good. Now that's better flight.
Yeah.
Okay?
Nowhere near as high.
No, just coming down, okay?
Yeah.
Right. So what we're going to do now, we're going to move on to the 7.
Okay.
Yeah. We started working up really. So how did you score there? How are you getting on with the scores when you played?
So I mean, in first one, I ended up double bogeying. I had a lovely shot in with a 4-iron. It was a split fairway. Tried to go for the left-hand side. It is, yeah. So I took a 4-iron at it rather than a 3-wood or something, but it found the bunker. So I took a bunker shot out, but like I said, it landed on green. It just didn't catch. It just went straight off. I was kind of the story for most of the greens.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay. Short swing again.
Yep.
And then we're going to start to move on to the longer swing.
Okay.
So you're keeping the face looking at the ball on the way back. That's a really very good. Now look at the fly.
Yeah. Much lower.
Yeah. But you're compressing.
Yeah, I can feel that.
All right.
I can feel it a lot more.
There's nowhere near as much of you flipping with your wrists. Yeah?
No, yeah.
Good. Do that again.
Okay.
Yep. That's lower, isn't it?
It is. Yeah.
All right. Do you watch what's his name? Do you watch Alex Noren?
I don't.
Have a look at him when you get home.
Okay.
And you see the drill he does. He gets himself here, and he does it. He really gets here, and he goes like that.
Okay.
And he's really keeping it. And if you see him in slow motion on YouTube, you see how he does stay over it.
Okay.
Alex Noren, you've heard of him. He's a top player.
Yeah.
You watch how he hits it.
Okay.
Right? But you know what? He does a drill where he does that. It's really, he shows him coming that way.
Okay.
Then when he comes to hit it, he really is compressing down over. He's one of the best strikers on the tour. Really strong hitter. Right?
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Swing back to what you just said. Slowly. There now. Right?
Wow. Okay.
That's different, isn't it?
Completely.
Yeah.
Completely.
Right?
Yeah.
Try from there. And then you're going to stay over it on the way down. So you're just going back a little bit longer in time. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
You're still keeping that angle. That's it. And you can stay over it like. Do that again.
It was completely different.
Yeah. But look how it's flying.
Yeah.
So we've taken a bit of your hand action out.
Yeah.
The more hand action you've got, you tend to find someone with a lot of hand action, the ball's spinning a lot. Right? And you're,
Yeah.
even though you're a lot better here, You were still doing that with your hands a bit. But I think
Yeah.
those remnants of when you were when you were swaying, I think
Yeah.
that all came together from there.
Okay.
But already, now that feels a lot tighter.
Yeah, completely.
But then
Very tight.
it's a lot easier then for you to get your chest back over it. Good.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't go back too slowly.
Okay.
Right? If you go back too slowly, it's going to mess up your timing. Right? You've
Sure.
got a smooth rhythm anyway. You go back any slower.
Yeah.
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get
Just trying to feel it.
But
Yeah.
if you go back too slowly, you get here and then you just jump down.
Okay.
So the transition isn't smooth. So it's more right. So just
Yeah.
trust it.
Okay.
All right? I know
Okay.
you're trying to get that feeling.
Yeah.
So obviously you can do your practice things by going back slowly like that.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you come to hit it, just trust it.
Okay. Still pausing at the top mark.
That's it. Yeah. Yep. Very good. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Not your best strike.
No. But still gone relatively straight.
So how far were you getting this away when you played the 7?
7 would land about 189 and roll out to 203, 204.
Okay. It's okay. I mean, that was look, with a range ball 173.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not too
But it's
bad.
more about the control now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we know that distance isn't the issue with you. It's about getting the control of the ball.
Controlling.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think I was glad I saw you on Saturday morning because there was a lot of swaying around.
Yeah.
But again, we had told you before that you were getting stuck on your left leg.
Yeah.
So you'd just gone on, just moved over, done that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what
Okay.
we said is, yes, you swing within your frame here.
Yeah.
You transfer, but you were that fanning open.
Yeah.
So now you're here and it feels really tight, but then you can get the feeling of that core driving over the ball.
Yep.
And knocking it down.
Yeah.
Okay. So go back, stop at halfway. Stop. Yeah. You were there.
Yeah. Big.
So you know that. But that feels to you like you're like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not, right? It's just that you used to be there.
Yeah.
In reality, that's where you were. That's where we want you. If you get in betweens, a win.
Yeah.
Okay? But you've
Okay.
got to feel you're doing that.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Keep it down.
Fell over the top of it there.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have any of those when you played?
Not really. No. The miss was all the other way.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that there was kind of the miss
Yeah.
on the course, and
Okay.
it caused a lot of the shots to
Yeah.
fall short of the green, and
Because you end up knocking it up in the air.
yeah.
Instead of that coming. So go back to the half sweep then.
Okay.
Because that's where you're going to get the feel. It's about feeling this.
Yep.
There, you've got more of a chance to feel it at the middle, at the minute, from going shorter
Okay.
and driving down on it. And then you can start going on from there. So there, and then drive down on it. Good.
Okay.
That's it. See, that's better, isn't it?
Yeah. Much better contact.
And that's, what are you doing next? When are you playing next?
I'm trying to get around sorted on Saturday. I was going to play again at Hanbury,
Oh, right.
but Logan's messed his shifts up a little bit,
Oh, okay.
so I'm just trying to find somewhere else to play.
What I'm saying to you is that that's something that you could work in.
Yeah.
You're not going to be hitting many balls before you played.
Yeah.
Right, you're practicing tonight. Yeah.
Tonight, yeah,
But
yeah,
really, that short-term movement there is something you can work on.
Yeah.
All right, and it's not going to cost you much distance, but it's going to improve your striking. Then you can start lifting it back up again.
Okay.
Okay. Just do that again. Right, with that shorter swing. See, I'm watching. I know you've seen that a bit. But
Yeah.
I'm watching the club going back.
Okay.
And that face is looking at the ball for a lot longer.
Sure.
And there's possibly not as. It possibly feels a lot more than what you're doing.
Yeah.
But it's different to what you were doing, okay?
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of stuff, we know that, you're doing a lot of stuff right. There's these little things, okay?
Yeah,
But you've got
completely.
to get that ball down,
Yeah.
because you're not going to get any control. Have you been to a pro then?
I haven't. Not. No.
When was since September?
Okay.
DGA, you go and see how they actually hit it.
Yeah. I will.
Different trajectory.
Because
alright?
it goes down.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
And
it's
it's
not-
more of a
they-
riser.
They wouldn't swing it in faster than you.
Okay.
It's just that the angle of attack is a bit different.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
what and you're saying about the compression.
Yeah.
You couldn't compress on it because you had remnants of coming up from
Okay.
when you were swaying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So it's kind of feeling like well, it is a sawn-off shot, but it feels like almost that punch.
Yeah, and that's what it is. And what it is as you're hitting it here, as you've been hitting it, the ball's flying off the club, and you don't think you want to feel that you're really staying over it.
Okay.
And getting that extension.
Sure.
Yeah. So half swing, keeping the club face looking at the ball.
So I kind of felt like I came across it.
All right, but under 9,000.
Yeah.
Right. Under
So
9,000.
is that's kind of the aim, is between 8 to 9?
We're trying to get this down to 7,000.
7. Okay.
7,500 with it.
Sure.
That's where you want to be with a 7 iron.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
That felt nicer.
There you go. Look at the difference.
Yeah.
Look at the difference in your distance.
Yeah.
Look at the difference. You're taking 900 revs off.
Yeah. It kind of, it felt like the right arm.
Yep.
It
Extending
was
through.
extending through and pushing
Yeah,
down.
but look at the difference there.
It's completely different.
So nearly 900 revs you've taken off that.
Yeah.
Right?
Completely.
Right?
So almost, yeah.
Yeah. Do
I
it.
feel that.
So. Right. Yeah. Yo. Wood.
Yeah, that
There you
felt
go.
nice.
7.5. 7,450.
Okay.
What a difference now.
Completely.
We're
Yeah.
nearly up to over 9,000 with this.
Yeah, and
This is where a 9 iron should be.
it's really keeping the ball down now.
It is. We're working on that.
Yeah.
Okay. But look at your distance.
Yeah.
All right.
It's going.
Yeah, and add another 10, 15 with a proper ball.
Yeah.
You're still not far off where you are, and that's more than enough distance.
So after speaking with Clive about swing rates and my new movement of compression and taking the club away even straighter than I have been doing, we go on and on for a little bit and we work through our different clubs all the way up to a 4 iron, and we're looking at compression rates of 4,000 to 5,000 with the 4 iron, and he goes into depth about explaining all of this. Now after this, we do this for maybe another 20 minutes and we continue, and Clive tells something pretty interesting which I think you might want to hear.
Ball's hardly moving, isn't it?
It's gone straight down the line. Yeah. It was 5
Are you
2.
going away in the winter? Any golf? Or are you doing anything lined up?
Well, I'm going to South Africa in October
Yeah, all right.
for 2 weeks. Obviously, that's not quite winter just yet, but
Golf?
golf every day for 2 weeks straight down in Port
Right.
Elizabeth.
Do you know people down there?
I'm from there, so I've got family down there.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
So originally from Johannesburg,
Yeah.
but my grandparents just this year moved down to Port Elizabeth.
Right, okay.
So my grandpa's signed up to the Royal course down at Port Elizabeth.
Right, okay.
So it's kind of like Pebble Beach,
Yeah.
but somewhere like Cape Town.
All right, nice.
So beautiful little.
I played at
little place.
Hewwood down there.
Oh, nice. How was that?
Yeah, that's I used to go there for winters to play.
Oh, wow.
I was on the Sunshine tour.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and Port Elizabeth, I didn't play there on the tour. I played there when I was actually on holiday. And we went and we played at Hewwood, was of course, which was
Yeah.
quite nice. But I used to play a lot in Cape Town and Joburg. Yeah, lovely. Yeah, I loved it.
think
I went back 3 winters running.
Wow.
I used to go in November and then
Yeah.
come back in February.
It's perfect time to
I wish
go.
I could do it now.
Yeah, I think so. The other place we're playing is
When I
Royal,
was a young
Port
bro, we
Alfred.
used to speak to Gary Player.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great. He used to come over across, how you getting on, lads, where you staying and everything.
Oh, that's really
And
cool.
he was really helpful, and and he said that he showed us his bunker play and what he could.
Yeah.
That's when he was playing in the tournaments.
And were you playing, or were you?
That's when
you
I
were
was on
playing.
the tour.
Wow.
Yeah, 78, 79, 80, I think. It was.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Yeah, but he'd come over and have a chat with us. He knew we were all, troubled
Yeah.
out there and everything.
Oh, my grandpa will love that.
Yeah,
love that. He's a
In
big
fact,
fan.
the first year I went, Bobby Locke was still playing.
Wow. Okay.
And you know Bobby Locke?
Yeah.
He got invited for a tournament out there. It must have been one of his last events. That was in 1978, I was. Yeah, and if you stood behind Bobby Locke,
Yep.
he would aim there.
Yeah.
You read the history. Swing it round from the right. And he even used to hook his pass.
That's very
And he
interesting.
won majors.
Yeah.
Fantastic golf.
Because like us.
Ask
I mean-
your granddad about Bobby Locke.
Okay, we'll do.
Yeah.
I think it's very controversial. The person I found that does something very similar to that. I watched Bryson DeChambeau and
Yes.
Donald Trump actually did a video together.
Yes.
Now that's a very interesting swing because, like you say, it's right round,
Right.
but somehow
Yeah.
he brings it all the way around.
I know. Look, there's always an anomaly where somebody
Yeah.
will come out and it'll work for them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there's traditional swings and there's people that, but you look at John Rahm,
Yep. Yep.
not a traditional swing.
No, not at all.
Still gets the club back square all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
'Cause he comes up really high and just
oh, I know.
straight around.
So,
Well, it's fascinating.
so you'll play out mainly in Port Elizabeth then?
Port Elizabeth and Port Alfred.
Yeah.
So those have been
that's
two
great.
courses I'll go
Well,
between.
it's turning good out there because that's
Yeah.
coming into
Summer.
for
So it'd be perfect.
How long
Be
for?
nice.
2 weeks?
2 weeks. I mean, my grandpa's got a buggy, so yeah, I'll be out as much as I can, two or three times a day. Just play my heart out. So that's the idea.
Terrific. Great.
Yeah.
Hold on. Well, that's not far away then, is it, really?
No.
What does he play off your granddad?
The best he ever got down to was 3. But I mean, nowadays he's playing off about 20.
Yeah.
But he's in his 80s, so he's
Yeah.
still cracking on. But
Okay.
yeah, no, he loves the game. Like I say, he's the one that got me into it when I was
Alright, okay.
small and just
Right.
around with the plastic club
Yeah.
in the garden.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, it's awesome. It'd be nice to go spend
But he'll
some
know a
time.
lot of the players like John Bland, Hugh Bioki, all these top.
Yeah,
he'll know all,
Yeah,
all
he'll
of
know them all. He went to all the events
Yeah,
as well
yeah,
to watch.
yeah.
And, yeah.
that. Now, down here in Port Elizabeth, the wind
Yeah.
blows there, doesn't it?
Yeah,
So you-
yeah. I've got to keep it down.
Yeah, it's something good practice for you there.
Definitely. But if I don't, it's gonna be taken. Yeah.
Very good.
So, taking away everything Clive's given me within this lesson, which is a hell of a lot, all the way spin rates, new path takeaway, left shoulder down, feeling like we're over the ball, and the list really goes on. There's a lot that I need to look at to get my swing where Clive feels like it should be. Now, it's going to take a bit of time, and I have got another game coming up later in this week, which I'm going to record for you. It might just be a 9-hole because it's starting to get a little bit dark. Might try to get out on the weekend though, but we'll see what happens. But Clive has given me so much information within this, and I hope that you guys have also found it helpful. If not helpful, maybe very interesting. Just a way to see how a golf lesson can work and how it might better your swing. I was very happy with where the ball was going, but as you see, there's a lot to work on. There's always going to be room for improvement. So whether you're getting a lesson once every other week or once a month or maybe once every 2 months, it's always good to kind of just check in with coach, because you can't always see where you're going right and see where you're going wrong yourself, and it's always good to have another eye, especially a professional. So if any of you do want to go see Clive yourself and you think he's a cool guy, he's all the way down at A1 Golf Centre, go see him, he's amazing. And yeah, just tell him you came from this video. But anyway, I will catch you guys in the next episode. I'll see you, Scratch.